Alright, welcome on in everyone to today's stream. We are continuing here with our Nagash campaign. One caveat I will let you know is that the interns now are going to be excruciating, simply because the sheer number of AI armies that we have now after we have basically grabbed all of the ritual sites: Nagashazar, Morgheim, Lamia, Kimri, the Awakening, Drakenhof, and Quintex. Once you have captured all of those and then gone for the siphoning ritual, and then the beginning of the end where all of your locations get attacked, once you defeat that, the final step is then active, gives you 10 additional army capacity, a heap of upkeep production, all sorts of vampiric corruption, a little bit of a global recruitment duration, reduction, extra capacity for it. It's required for victory, and then all undead factions are to become our vassal, then endless ranks of undead armies are going to rise from the dead, which is glorious. So basically, this just means that pretty much every single province is going to have an undead army full of nothing but zombies. But still, it's an undead army that shows up every single turn at full stack. And it's just going to be harassing everyone. So what I have gone ahead and done in between the last episode and now is I have just declared war on just about everyone. I may have missed a couple factions, there's like a small couple of minor factions, but we've declared war on everyone. We have declared that anyone who is alive or demon is to be no more, so we'll see how this goes. It's gonna mess with all sorts of decision making for everyone, because they all had their previous wars going on, and now they've also been declared on by Nagash, who is just terrifying at this point. We're strength rank 1, and that's not gonna change anytime soon. So for anyone who might have missed, what I will do is we'll go ahead and just go over the armies that my individual Mortarchs do have. We have so many armies at this point, it would be foolish to go through everyone. We'll just go ahead and show off the Mortarchs. We won't go through all of their skills or anything. You can see those in their individual episodes. But we got Arkin here with a squad. This guy's getting replaced as soon as we can. They're just called the Gritty Gunners for now. Arkin is going to be rolling with a squad of Nagashazar units as well as Tomb King units. He's got a pretty nasty army. He is an auto-resolve king at this point. Vlad and Isabella are up here in the mountains of Morn, slowly upgrading themselves. They've got a kind of a ragtag crew. They're going to have a lot of Graveguard, Blood Knights, and then Beast units, because they buff Beast units to high heaven. Hey, the Holy Rod, hey, good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing today? We are here to, well, unfortunately, the Wraths are already pretty much all gone, but we'll stamp out the rest of them. We have so much cash that it doesn't matter, and we're gaining about 63,000 gold a turn, so we can recruit anything we want. So we're here to build up a whole bunch of fun armies. We are limited by our global recruitment, which is very maxed out at this point in time. Our other Mortarch, we've got Neferata, my absolute favorite. We'll get to see her actually fighting soon with this great big guillotine blade and her big old hat. I'll have to give her some items too. We have so many items. All you're missing is an enchanted one. Let's go down here and grab one real quick. Ranger's Quiver is not what you need. Extra movement range sounds good. And then Luckstone works, Enchanted Shield is very meh. Hang on, whoop, all the way up here. Please. Everything we have just doesn't fit with our setup. So we'll give you the Gambler's Armor for some more save. Nice, so that's Neferata. Who else we got? Oh yeah, do we see what army Neferata's got? Neferata is rolling with a whole heap of vampires. I'm probably going to bring her even more vampiresses, and then a couple of Morghast, because she's gonna be facing down at nothing but Dawi Doomseekers, and it's gonna be nasty. So Grim Burlock's actually,
Be gone.
You fool! I was expecting we were gonna have to lock him into Irkala's here next turn, so we're gonna move in and bother him, burn down Irkala's afterwards, which should be great. So Neferata's rolling with, like I said, a squad of Blood Knights, some Tomb Guard, Morghasts, and a whole heap of Ushabti. We're just going to try to blast the mass out of the Doomseekers and then charge them with Regenerating Knights. That's the plan. For our next Mortarch, we have the Dread King, who is down on a Tzeentch patrol. He is burning the fortresses of Tzeentch, and then I guess also the Slaaneshi. This Slaaneshi faction.
Leave before I overload your senses with unthinkable agony.
Alrighty then. Let me just show you something real quick.
It sparks no joy.
We'll just turn Kotev's men on her then. See if you can handle the unending hordes of undead. The Dread King's got a squad of mostly Greek-inspired units. Greek and Roman-inspired. We've got the Pikemen, we've got Hoplites, Royal Guards, Peltosts, the Doom Riders, which are an incredible unit. and then a couple of lancers, an elephant, and then this big bad boy, the Bone Colossus. He's also rolling with, I think, the Hand of Nagash is one of the other Mortarks, but the Hand of Nagash has been a absolute monster so far, so glad to have him. We've got him with another crew too. We're just gonna keep building up armies to roll behind him. As you can see, let's see if I can show you with Simu days here. No, we can't, because he's not in camp. What about you, Dread King? Yeah, Global is so very full. Is this live stream for some true elite? The live stream is for a continuation, I guess the end of our Nagash campaign. I promised that we would go for a domination victory here. We are, let's show it off. We are at 145 out of 272 settlements for the domination victory, so that's what we're going for here today. Check to make sure everything is good on the YouTube side, and if there's any audio issues or anything like that that I need to sort out, please let me know so I can get that fixed up in a hurry. So his job after, the Dread King's job after dealing with Tzeentch is to, we're going to probably just leave these guys alone or send the B team after them, but he's going to go wipe out Oxyotl and then move to help out Caledria, Mortark of Sorrows, who's going to be all about ghosts. For now, she doesn't have an insanely powerful army because she's been busy traveling from here from Cathay, but we'll come on in and have her obliterate the Lizardmen from behind and then start to actually properly build up a ghostly army. So she's got tiny arms and a cool looking harp. We haven't got to see her in battle yet, so I can't wait. She definitely needs some more items too, so we'll have to do that before our next fight. Then we've got Manfred. We'll just go through all of, like I said, we'll go through all the Mortarks and we'll get to actually fighting and such. So Manfred is changing up his army a bit, where I have basically kicked out all of the Tomb King's units and replaced them with Nagash's our guard, and then just nothing but knights, and then a ghost squad. So we'll have a bunch of knights, the Mortis engine with the 2 corpse courts to keep everyone healed up, and they should be nigh unstoppable. It's just Thorek down here, and then Kalita, our new vassal, is moving in to finish off the last defenders. So they should be gone quite soon. Even if, I'm not sure if the domination victory counts for us if our vassals do this, but if it comes to it and we have basically conquered the entire map that our vassals have, then we'll go ahead and claim the victory like that too. Because the undead factions serve us, of course. I love all the different unit art. I do as well, Evan, good to see ya. All of the different undead units all working together is so much fun. Alright, next we have Krell, Mortark of Despair, who's rolling with, again, a squad of Nagash's units and Graveguard, a couple of glowing ghouls, and then the Morghast, which are nigh unstoppable. We'll just send him up to smack Plague Rolk here. Ooh, fleas. I guess he is in Tretch's faction, that's pretty on par. Alright, so we'll actually just have you pull back to Karakazul for maximum punishment, and let them figure out if they want to fight all these zombie armies or not. We are feeding the Skaven, but shouldn't be that big a deal. So after Krell, we've got we already showed Neferata, Luther, Mortark of the Abyss, of course. Luther also could use a little bit of retrofitting on his army with more Necrofex Colossi if we're allowed to. We've got 3 deck guns, a couple of gun mob, and then some Nagash's halberds to hold the line, and then a bunch of carronades, which he buffs up to high heaven. 340 armor piercing. They're going to be pretty devastating. He's going to be facing down to Hinnawain soon. And we'll probably have to fight that one. Besides Vlad. Yes, Dieter, one of the other Mortarks that we didn't actually get to see in campaign. So Dieter's up here, going to be dealing with the Empire, and then turning to face the unending hordes that are Norska. The amount of Norskans is insane, but we'll just use their corpses to raise more armies. So Dieter is here, and he is supposed to be focusing mostly on Crypt Ghouls, Vargeists, Crypt Horrors, and the Nagash's Zar units. So we've got a blend of all of those. He is going to be devastating when he's all up and running. I think that's all of our Mortarks. Yes, Dieter, Caledria, Vlad, Luther, Neferata, Krell, Nagash himself. Yeah, no, Nagash is the last one. He is down here in the Petrified Forest with the same army we had last time. A bunch of Nagash's our guard, some glowing ghouls, a couple of Morghast, which are absolutely the MVPs for this campaign. These things are nearly unstoppable and hit like a freight train full of nuclear bombs. They're terrifying. A couple of Bone Giants, and then a Mortis engine to keep everyone topped off with health. Nagash, why does it say you are recruiting? Someone recruiting from your units? Yannikat. You better stop that right away. No, they're not. Huh. Well, I'm not sure why Nagash can't move. Oh, it's a wee bit strange. Someone must be recruiting from his pool, even through global, so he's not able to move. That's just how that works. So we've got a couple of armies moving in with him here. Gotta try to get my bearings. There's a lot going on. Orkin. Truthfully, your army is good to get going. So what we need to do with most of these guys is start focusing on the Empire, especially Whistling and Nuln. They're going to be by far the biggest threat. So we need to kind of beeline towards Nuln. Utilize Averheim as just some quick experience. We'll farm them real quick and move on through. Alright, so up towards Forshofen. Do we need to sneak around? I don't really think we do. We can do some channeling. I'm just gonna stand in this this pass here. If they come to attack us, we have a lovely choke point to beat them down at. Everything gets buffed up.
Lord of the Night.
Vlad, can we reach Grom Peak now? We certainly can. Let's go ahead and wipe this out. We gotta have some battles with our Mortorks, don't we? So we have some Dawi holding the line here. Let's continue the siege just to see what they have. It is the maxed out Runic Gates. They're gonna have some pretty nasty. They're gonna be shooting explosive beer kegs at us.
All shall perish.
I don't think it's gonna matter. We've got Vlad. Before we do take to the fight, let's go ahead and grab our technology. Everything's gonna only pretty much be taking us a single turn. We last finished off with Doom Zone here, buffing up our Crypt Ghouls, Crypt Horrors, and our normal monstrous infantry. Quite a heap, actually. Next, we're gonna go ahead and grab Sorrowful Dominion. That's gonna start replenishing our campaign movement range after we win a battle, allowing us to really motor on through. I mean, nothing but longbeards and crossbows is gonna be a fun battle here. Dodgem, Sour Scowl, prepare to meet all no-nos. Should be a fun battle if sieges can be fun. Yeah, we will see. I have learned sieges to a pretty good degree, but we'll see if we can get through here without taking too much damage from the towers. I do still think sieges need some pretty hefty amount of love from the devs here. Just because I've learned to work with them doesn't mean that they are, in any means, in a good shape. Let's start deployment. I think we'll attack from either over here or here. Each only has about one tower that can fire on us. Actually, this is always the best point. What am I talking about? They have a couple of walls, only have one set of towers firing. They have two here, but we can just kind of move in a line. They're a massive weakness in the game for sure. Yeah, I would agree. That, and I think we need a little bit of a change to how they handle... Actually, these guys will just get wiped out. Ooh, one of the issues with trying to fight the Dawi, too. Squishy units don't make it. We'll bring them up after. Have the Graveguard take the 4. That's got to get in there pretty much immediately. We'll just send Vlad up and over the walls. There's nothing the Dawi will be able to do about it. Funnily enough, nothing gets through the walls faster than the dogs still. So the Graveguard will probably send up to the walls themselves, and the dogs will send to just chop through the gates. And then our knights, we can keep them on this side. Because everything's so compact here, they're going to get shot to pieces. So we'll have them in front of our guns, and we'll have to move them in pretty quickly. How would you rate Vargeist among the monstrous units? I haven't used Vargeist enough to know, but I'm always terrified to see them coming at me from the other side. We also get a whole sorts of pretty good buffs for them. We're up to 74 melee attack, so with Frenzy, that's 84. We've also got Wayfarer on them, so they move like cannonballs. But if they get shot, they go away so quickly, so they are very much a glass cannon unit. I do like them, though. How would I rate them? Ah, man. They're not as good as Crypt Horrors, and that's kind of their biggest issue.
Isabella von Karstein.
Let's get in there. We lost the heap of wolves immediately, but I don't mind it being the wolves. Not at all. You guys hit here. Didn't move in quite as quickly as I wanted to. Let's send the Blood Knights this way. Do the other. Yeah, the Kraken's call on the wall is a nightmare for it. Look at that. Alright, Vargeist, you guys go over the top and hit. Not the Iron Breakers, that's a bad idea. Just chop apart any of these quarrelers. Gun troops, forward. Getting blasted up a little bit. But we do have no heals. Oh, because he's up on the walls, duh.
Bow before me. Kill.
Duh. Master of Beguilement on these poor Longbeards. Go for the heals on everyone here up on the walls with us. For the Sylvania. And some zombies on. Where are you at, Neferata? Not Neferata. That wouldn't make her happy. You guys land over here. One of you go bother the Iron Breakers for a moment. Gunner's getting blasted apart by those fused kegs. Unfortunate. Thankfully, though, these things are completely expendable. Vargeist, switch targets. Let's go ahead and deal with the Iron Breakers in the back line. Did I not deploy the ghosts? See, now that actually works out. Interestingly enough. Today's episode of Wizard doesn't deploy all his units. We just need more heals over here on the bats and the Vargeists as they handle business.
It shall be done.
As they handle business. Are those just placeholder units for something better or variety? Or for what now? What do you mean? These bats? They are for a mixture of variety and thematic. Have the halberdiers move up into position here. So these things are just placeholders. The Fellbats and the Direwolves are actually buffed up immensely by Vlad and Isabella. Oh no, the Gunners? Yeah, absolutely. The Gunners are just placeholders. So they're completely expendable. Take him down. We don't even really need to use spells. Vargeist, you go get them. Just a unit of Vargeist and bats and knocked out Iron Breakers. That's more than I could have hoped for. If I pull you guys away, that Vargeist charge was devastating. Can you actually get through here? No, it's just the wolves trying to nom nom on the gates and get chopped up for it. You warriors are brave. We can't summon any zombies though until the gates are down. Or captured, one of the two. Catch them. As soon as the Vargeist land, it's over. Fantastic they are for clearing walls too. So for sieges, I would say Vargeists are almost as useful as the Crypt Horrors. Just Crypt Horrors do a lot more damage and hang in there a lot longer. Grim. Sounds like we have artillery hitting us too. Let's go deal with that. If you could come on in and hit this tower, that'd be lovely. You go land on these Longbeards who think they're brave. What is going on here? I guess they're capturing the gates. That doesn't make any sense. I tend to find best thing to do is actually get your infantry locked up and just send them forward in one of these. That way you don't have to worry about microing them. Let's go ahead and take out these gates like I asked. That's the end. Alright, the gates are ours, which means our knights can charge on in. Let's bring them this way. We'll have Vlad and Isabella hit the iron breakers, and then we should have the knights come in behind them easily enough. Alright, Vargas, your next job is to deal with. I don't think they have any other missile troops. Go knock out this tower here. We'll have you land on the back of the iron breakers after we make it in. The mates over there. We'll put the gun troops on the walls because they're not fast enough to be useful otherwise. Alright, you lot. Oh, there are some missile troops left. You go get them. Beautiful. Go get them, I said. Glad getting bogged down. Let's see if we can actually get them to obey orders. For now, though, they don't want to. Oh, did Isabella get stuck? Oh, that's no good. Well, she's stuck and she can't do any summons. That would be why we weren't getting any use out of Isabella earlier. Now let's go ahead and overcast, then the Wind of Death, try to bounce it, hit both units. That might be a little bit too steep. Take turn. Ooh, not bad. Alright, everyone, get him. No melee attack. Power up these knights. Oh, they're gonna charge us. The fools.
Vlad von Karstein.
Everyone in here together.
All shall perish.
Right, you Vargas go deal with this master engineer who thinks he's tough. How did these guys get stuck too? Come on. Yeah, they're stuck. Ooh, units getting stuck in a siege is very lame. Can you move? Sorry, what? No, they just can't go get that unit. AI said no, absolutely not. They're my friends. Fair enough, I guess. Everyone in. Like, we started this off with what sieges can be fun, and they immediately start acting goofy. No, you can't use that unit. That's too strong. She has to go sit over here and do nothing. And actually, also, you can't attack these crossbows because that'd be cheating. Let's get out of here. Undeath comes for you all, whether you like it or not. I take back what I said. They can be fun, just fighting the Dawi, and also when your units get stuck. That's really the problem there. And this also obviously doesn't have any kind of the AI combat. Or is it combat? No, they're just the recent AI beta. This is on vanilla. Or where they can still shoot you when you're attacking the gate. That's my favorite. Or they'll open the gate up just to stab your doggos in the face. Let a couple of them in. There's several things about the siege that are... This man turns into Swiss cheese when he's there. Really looking forward to seeing Caledria and Dieter actually in battle, though. We just didn't quite... And also Neferata, we didn't quite get to last time. Neferata, though, is going to be cutting her way through Doomseekers the entire time, which is going to be... I don't know if fun's the word. It's going to be what it is. I mean, what can you even do at that point? Every at the gate you have to go through as archers, they can just shoot you through it. Yeah, yep, they just open up the gates and just blast you right in the face. So at this point, I've lost all of my qualms with using cheese against the AI, too. If they want to be like that, listen, who can play that game? Drops the nuke. Alright, now we're making so much cash from all of our looting and occupying that we are going to just make some serious money no matter what. Nagash is about stonks now.
The world will drown in blood.
Anything else is going to take our... I don't like that at all. So what we'll do is we'll have Vlad set for a turn and get rid of all of these zombie pirate mob.
King
So they were
of darkness.
just placeholders. And can I grab... Yes, we can. I'm replacing them with just Vargeists. So we've got 5 Vargeists, 2 Fellbats to be the chaff, 2 Direwolves also to be chaff, but look how much charge bonus these guys have, 68, and they snack on lads because they're real hungry.
Vlad von Karstein.
Vlad, we need you to have 5 growth. It's gonna be a while. The ghosts are also just kind of placeholders. Vlad needs more magic. He does indeed. She doesn't need to cause terror. She's already scary enough. All we're missing is Van Hells. So we will grab that. We got a couple of others got some skills. We'll just pass those out real quick.
My will alone.
All of our Voldemort lookalikes. Into, I don't even know where you're at. Gaze of Nagash, Raised Dead, Curse of Undeath. That'll do. Random Lich Priest will have you replenish troops better. Perfect. And with the actual awakening of the undead, or the final step there, we are actually able to recruit in Lich Priests of Undeath. So we have a couple of them. If I could find where our home is. We have a couple of them back at Nagash's are. So we've got a bunch of them just kind of hanging around.
I am my father's son.
That's obviously not correct. Nishkarath here. So they have the same spell list as Nagash himself, which is terrifying. So we're going to be sending these guys out to join as lieutenants quite soon. They've got the Raised Dead ability, where every time they cast any kind of spell that is a 0.26% heal, map wide. So yeah, no, that's great. Just by that by itself. So we can start sending them through the teleporter. You actually, off toast, are going to get one of these lads, so Nishka Farah can hang out here. Yeah, that's just the ability that they get.
Now.
Yeah, same thing here. These gun mob are all just
Bring me flesh to craft.
placeholders. Very strong placeholders, but just placeholders. And then I want a
My command.
king as well. So pick you on out, zombie gunners. And put this Tomb King in. Reds.
Strengthen our legions.
Also, get you off the chariot because chariots are terrible. At least, if you're on a chariot in Wizard's army, you're going to die. That's just how it is. Play in Pavase? No. Shield of Tolos works. Just quickly hand out some items. Really nothing matches. We've got a bunch of items for skirmisher units, which would be great if we had more of the gunnery whites. A forest cloak. See, again, good for gunnery whites, not for tomb princes.
Bats and wolves, gather.
Alright, so this, you were going to go through to... You can also use these rifts, because every time you do traverse, you have to fight a demon army. You can use them to just level up your lords real quick and gain some gold if you need to, as long as you can handle the armies. So we'll send a Dreyfach here over to go join with Caledria, our harp-wielding crazy, who's going to land at the Golden Colossus, if she can. Beautiful. Undeath is already spreading. So Caledria, can we actually raise anything better than what you have? No. The answer is no. Cannot wait to use you in battle, though. Alright, fair. Now we zoom around. Dread King. Are there any port settlements that we can hit down here? Could have swore there was. But if not, I'm gonna avoid the sea corpses. I don't. That's how all of my. There we are. Volula tracks. Volula tracks. Destroy. You know what? We can be a little bit arrogant. They can't teleport out to the sea, I don't think. So we'll go into Marsh Dance. Some Mutes. You're already waiting a turn. Let's go ahead and pop you into encamp stance. And global is, like I said, global is still very full. So in the meantime, we'll just give you a bunch of bats to duel with the flyers that Tzeentch has. We're basically undead Tzeentch ourselves here. Nothing but missiles and flyers. Alright, Neferata, time to show you off in battle, or die trying. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take that settlement from him. Leaving Fiham here to keep recruiting. We're gonna be clever. Cadet, send my Vampirus horde over to keep wiping out Garagrim. Oh, nope. She lost. Alright, who's next? Genevieve, you've got this. Get Garagrim. There you go. Eventually, you throw enough vampires at him. Even Garagrim can fall. I don't know if that actually is useful. We'll blow up their damage, but what does that do? I've never known. Neferata? Destroy. I thought he was inside the settlement. He wasn't. That's not good for us. I'm still gonna attack. So now basically the same garrison, just this time with some Empire troops versus the Lady of Blood herself. Alright, Neferata, let's do this. So if you thought the Vargeist were scary against Longbeards last time, more ghasts. If you haven't seen our campaign, these things are a problem. And I'm sure they were a problem on Tabletop too. I don't know if these guys... Were the Morghasts ever on Tabletop for anyone that were versed in? Something in the back of my mind is telling me these are an Age of Sigmar unit, not from normal Warhammer. Or if they were, they're end times. Alright, let's go. Deployment, same exact attack point, because that's very weak for the Dawi. They've got several areas up and over. Gonna deal with a little bit of keg nonsense for a second. We don't have the same kind of Vanguard deploy. That means someone's gonna have to do some dying. 200 weapon strength is crazy for a non-character unit. Yeah, it's a problem. And these aren't even our strongest by any means. Ladies are all on foot, really. All on hell steeds. I guess our Arwar Ghost is going to take a lot of the damage. Neferata, you can attack from this side. And they're flying. Yeah, they fly. They have 8 models. They're nightmares. They're basically what I would assume Horn Ascended Champions would be like.
Order of the Blood Dragon.
Of course, I still need to get a new mouse. This one's trying to fight me the entire time. I think what we'll do with these guys is just bring them around, because there's no reason to present easy targets. So let's just bring them over to here. I will have you two deploy over on this side to spread the Dawi's troops out a little bit. You always want to spread their deployment just a little. And then on top of having the normal Morghasts, you've got the Archai, which is the hero form, who is just a nightmare. Mine keeps double-clicking. Yeah, it's a hateful sucker. I don't have a fancy mouse, but man, it might be about time. Let it begin. They immediately got a heap of damage on Neferata.
At once. Swiftly.
It's alright. They're gonna try to start falling back now. She's got beautiful death. Let's actually slow it down. Lightning reflexes, beautiful death, which pretty much just wipes out a lord on contact. We've got Bound Curse of Years, which I think you can just use repeatedly, which is insane. Let's drop that on down. She's also got Seduction, so everyone around her is going to have less speed and melee attack. Neferata also is going to spirit leech everyone she comes into contact with, so, yeah, no, these guys are doomed. Don't let the zombies bite. Kraken's pulls, spirit leech. These zombies are having a bad time. Oh, they're gonna add some death charges for good measure. Alright, more gas, get off the wall. I don't trust this at all. Knock over this next section of tower. Yeah, the Morghast wiped them out very quickly. Let's go ahead and have them hit the Iron Breakers. Neferata, your next target is Quarrelers. Hey, hang on now, how fast? A 47-second cooldown. I haven't brought any of the other vampires in. I've been too enamored with Neferata. Oh, she didn't get the cast? Unfortunate. The Blood Knights are they already inside the walls, huh? You guys come over here and help out on this side. Warriors take to the gates. Ghost did a really good job of absorbing the initial fight there. Have them fire here. Same thing with you, Shop. You try to just hit an area. May not work, but...
We surpass Nagash.
Oh, that's what you're saying. She didn't get the cast off. That's why we had it immediately. That makes more sense. Watch the Morghast do their thing. Hey, Angels of Death. They look incredible too. Listen, I cannot wait. While this is a ton of fun, there's something a little bit different about it being actually part of the game. So, well, listen, modders, you've done something incredible here. You should be patted on the back as many times as you like. But I would also can't wait to see what the Morghast look like if they actually get added to the game. Europa. Will they look exactly like this? Probably pretty close out, honestly. The modders have done a very good job. Let's go Perseveres over here. And then go ahead and heal them up. Oh, nope, not Perseveres. We didn't get the cast off. You guys charge there, be a glorious anvil. Lightning reflexes, seduction. Killer, go ahead and knock over that blocker for us. I'm gonna bring you shop you wide. Did you get through the gates? Where are you lot going? Go ahead and land over here. Our Morghast doing fine by himself. Do they even do they regen in melee or do you heal them? I think they also regen. No, we just healed them. Simply healed. Could have swore they might have also regenerated, but no, not the case. The building is under attack. Alright, so now what we'll do is we'll group up all of our infantry, lock them, and then have them all attack forward. Give them that AI. Vampiruses, let's go ahead and move forward. And Neferata, go hunt them down. Turn to blast and gaze of Nagash here, then we'll shift click here. That way she fires and then charges. See the Morghast get an actual charge. Oh nope, they turn around. Oh, then they change their mind. Shoulder charge their way on through. Spearmen? Oh, it doesn't matter. They just don't care. Oh, that was nasty. What was that? Blood Knights went. Oh, were they? Was some of them up on the? Seems like some of them might have been up on the barrier when it went down. Man, that was nasty. Oh, it could have been also been our own artillery. Right, Neferata, your job getting these Quarrelers. It's pretty much over. Our poor unfortunate Blood Knights there, though. Bit of unfriendly fire.
The Von Carstein's march.
Everyone in.
Vampire.
Ghost go this way to bother them for a moment. Everyone seems to keep getting distracted. We give them orders and they just decide, maybe not. What if we go this way instead? Now I know I didn't tell you to hit these dwarf warriors. That was some serious damage, but that wasn't what I told you to do. I'll bring the Blood Knights back this way, and then I'll bring 2 of the vampires as well.
At once.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of ignoring orders. They're done.
Vampire.
Quickly come on through here. Oh no, with your flyers, you can't capture that.
For Isabella.
Hit the grudge thrower then. Back near the mass they have no trouble. For speed melee attack for our ghosts. Blood Knights, ghosts, and a Morghast. I was waiting for this one to die. I will not lie. I was waiting for your hero was been wounded. Those poor Empire Spearmen. Yeah, they got manhandled. Speaking of, these poor Blood Knights. Need an instant replay on what happened there. Having to deal with the Morghasts. Yeah, I mean the Empire Spearmen, the lone group of Dawi warriors, these guys here, they got wiped out on the first charge. 217, 247, and then 253 for Neferata. This is just the first test, though. We have all of the Doom Seekers with Grim Burlockson. Grim Burlockson? Burlockson. Came back just in time, got ourselves another cup of coffee, although it doesn't sound like I really need it. I've had plenty of coffee this morning. Alright, Kudadrin loses again. Slayer Keep just isn't doing so well. We might as well keep making money. Alright, so we're here to claim Kadak, or Cousin Ear Claws. And try to bring in Grim. Or he may just decide to attack Palm here, which would be the end. The end for this army. In Age of Wonders, they actually have a mode in battles called Spite Mode, where if they think they can't win, if the AI calculates that it can't win, it will then just try to kill as many of your units as possible. And it is straight up called Spite Mode. Let's see. I think they have something like this in Warhammer. They just, or in Total War, they just don't tell you. Spread more corruption, and in fact, I think I'm gonna not build in the. We don't need more income, but we could use more heroes. So let's go ahead and snag the building that allows us to get Tomb Princes. We're allowed to have so many heroes right now. 10 vampires, 6 banshees, 8 gunnery whites left. I have to figure out where we can recruit these. 7 archive, which we already have. 12 tomb princes, and then 22 lich priests.
Darkness comes.
The Yanakot, we have to make a decision. Defend Templehof, which can't defend itself. Decision makes itself.
Necropolis awaits.
Necropolis awaits. Ados, your army is trash.
Unachievable.
Unachievable.
What do you want?
I want you to try to ambush. Whistleman.
Deliver it unto me.
Do your best. This dragon should at least take down the huntsman and then maybe the steam tank, but that's a lot of tanks for one dragon. Dehenoen, I can't actually. I've been looking forward to fighting you. Sotek's Chosen versus Luther. He's got a bunch of skinks. How are they doing in terms of stats? 49 to 38. How much missile resist do you guys have? Oh, looks like 0. See, that's not good for you. My guns are dealing 35 armor piercing damage. Dehenoen, are you in a laser beam monster? You are. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Another battle with our... But I try to keep all of the battles with our Mortarks and not with any of the side characters. We'll quick save here just in case of any kind of obnoxious crash, and let's get going. So I was dealing with crashes the entire time during our recording of this campaign, so I would be very surprised if this late in the game we don't have one here during the stream. So if anything drops, I'll be up as quickly as I can, no worries. Field battle with choke points. Seems real bad for you there, Tedwin. I had to wait and see if the map actually deployed. Yeah, it did. Cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up with the carronades back here. Come on now. Quit your double clicking. And then we'll grab this here. They should all be able to fire, and if they can't, I'm going to sue them. For all the good that'll do me. No shares of gold for you, landlubbers. These cannons are so... There we go.
Life is a phase.
Balefire corpse card here. Life is a plague. I have a weird one for gunpowder, I won't lie. Something a bit like this, so we're not blasting our own units to bits. If they try to flank, they're gonna suffer aggressively for it. Okay, then we'll do smaller checkerboard here, with the halberdiers taking the 4. And we'll have them kind of set up at an angle here too. Although different angle because that's where his infantry are. The angle will be more like this. That guns can defend the top portion, and these guys have the bottom portion. Necrofex, Colossus, and Ushabti can make sure no one are coming through over here. One thing I probably want to change is bringing the deck guns down a bit, or... much further forward than you think you need them. And then I'm going to change... We'll have the Balefire cart just going to walk his happy self on up and through the line. I'll try to give him a little circuit. Heavy emphasis on try. Alright, then Luther on this side. Verthor on this side, and then Captain Drekla can stop anyone from making it to the cannons. All of you lads in guard mode. We want to do a couple of groups here just to make sure we're doing what we need to. You guys need to be in guard mode, and you'll just join with the living will join us. Like I said, we'll give him a little circuit through the line. You go get them. Drithor, you stay back. I realize I've left you guys way far forward. And just run back over here. You're not going to make it in time. Run back to here, then. Drithor, you step forward. Guns rip into the skin cohort. Hello there, good sir. We're going to give you the Death Freak. Enjoy, Fireleech Bolus. Blah. That's all the damage. Keep moving. Cannons, can we focus down? Henoin? No, not yet. Can any of you hit Stegodon back here without moving? See, that'd be key. Drithor, Yuko, bother these Pterodon riders. Such an unenviable job here. We can't really do much about it. So I push them back towards their line. Guns are starting to blast away now. Ah, it was a fake. Take them down first. Focus on Tehidowin. Here come the laser beams. Directly, you go ahead and run it over here. Laser beam cuts through the front line. You come on back through to keep some heals going. Dracula, let's go ahead and start dropping off Silver Hook of Sartosa. Actually, let's go Skull Storm here. Kraken's Pull here. Shooting it to Henoin. Kraken's Pull here. That is so many skinks. I'm just sit and watch for a moment. No, you can't escape. The Kraken's hungry. Let's get out of here quick before we lose anyone. My cannons start knocking down the lads in the sky. We're having... Oh, the game's having a heart attack. It's okay, it's just the Kraken's, but it seems like the Kraken's Pull... The Kraken's Pull breaks things. My good news is, Tehidowin's already gone. Bad news is we go in for any abilities, the game seems to get real mad at us. Get back in there and destroy them. Let's go ahead and give the heals. That we don't lose anyone. In fact, we need to go for more heals than that. All chasing them. Very hectic battle, but we weathered the lizard storm, no problem. Eager to kill. Excuse me. Why don't you leave my cannons alone? Guys, get in there, Dracula. Can we go for any heals? Nope. Let's go ahead and just chuck a Wind of Death this direction then. None of them are worth Kraken's pulling. Let's go ahead and bring you back. Do we deal with the Pterodons? No, they just keep switching targets. Huh. Alright, fair. The lizards are back. Don't have enough wins for both. Very unfortunate. We'll start losing Nagash as our guard. Hands wide. Alright, and the Lizard Moses falls. We need more of vampires in this army for healing. Otherwise our guns can't keep firing. Perfect, since they're trapped in a settlement, this is an easy win. We actually end up losing anyone, though. No, just a heap of our Nagash as our guard. They were fighting a swarm of red crests. Golden Cutlass is going to go to Luther, though. Yeah, so when they hit, they actually engage in melee. They will immediately kick off an Overcast Kraken's Pull, which when two of those are going on at the same time, and then you call it another one and get too close. At least with my PC, it about fries itself. I paused for a second there. I thought the crash was imminent. Yeah, no, I bet it did. It was showing me that we were dropping frames, both on the stream and in the game during the Kraken's pull. And every single time we do an intern here, it's going to do the same. So it will drop to a PowerPoint. Be warned, we'll loot and occupy for the replenishment. Prophet of Doom. Less attrition, more casualties captured. See, that sounds amazing.
Luther Harkon.
Luther. We will grab the Necrosphinx statue. None of these are for your actual units, sadly enough. His all come through his Mortarch Legion, which is Gun Mob, Deck Gunners, Gunnery Whites, and oh, he's the one that adds the Gunnery Whites. Oh, right now we know. Into the Perceptive, Oftos the Intelligence, and Adia the Aggressive. We're just recruiting all of them.
Gunnery White.
Excuse me. We need all of the Gunnery Whites.
My pistols speak better than I.
That does sound about right.
Gunnery
They're all ranked 17.
Gunnery White.
Alright, health. Missile resist. Crackle fruit, always ready. Extra training. Boost income sounds good too. We already have dead eyes on all our characters, so that's not really needed. More powder, hit points, and then utility belt. Those are all for his own usage. Yeah, we'll go for a gun sight too. And now we can finally make use. Ballistics, and now we'll ignore dead eyes this time. Powder. Sounds good, yes.
My pistols
Training, income, always ready, crackle fruit, tenacity. Powder. Okay. So very quickly get them some stuff. I like the engineer's knapsack on you and the trickster's helm. Sounds fine here.
at once, master.
The lay and Pavase also sounds good. Actually, instead of the trickster's helm, we'll give you the forest cloak so you've got snipe. We'll definitely remember that. And then we can give pretty much all of you the Sky Titan string. Gives you extra range and a shield breaker, so every time they hit someone. Ooh, if it let me, it's a 216 range on their rifle, and then it'll drop missile block chance. So those next ones are going to pretty much always connect. We've got no extra talismans, but we've got Ranger's Quivers, so we have Unending Volley for infinite ammo. That sounds good. I just worry about the ancillaries. The same kind of thing here with you. Ranger's Quiver. And the Sky Titan's string. That'll work.
I am listening. King of the Vampire Coast.
Mentor passes out the experience to the other lords. Excellent.
Speak up.
Trickster's Helm for a Directla sounds good, and then we can see about... You've got an arcane item. I guess we're all out of goods in general. We have plenty of Books of Asher, though. Those are always good to have. Always good to have. bribery, so enemies aren't going to be doing as much to us. That sounds good. They try to send any heroes our way, it will just backfire. Alright, now we start zooming around the map to our many, many heroes. BMOs, how are Thorax Squad doing? They have left Kadak Zorn undefended, so we'll stay in ambush and... Oh, they're going for the sneaky maneuvers. Fair.
They will serve.
No, that's... fair enough.
I have no time for this.
Alright, we'll go to March and sit right on the bridge.
Veto this.
They will definitely hit Qatar before we make it, though. Knocking out one of our pyramids. That's annoying.
Come, impress me.
Impress me. So these guys are going to be here for a while. For 12 turns, to be exact.
What do you want? My dynasty reigns supreme.
Would love to come out over here after Elspeth.
Leave me be.
If we can catch her between both of these two. I mean, we've got Arkai over here, so we can deal with her.
I relish the opportunity.
You surround Elspeth, and we'll have the other army come in as reinforcements. A valiant defeat? Oh, so it is.
Bring it all to me.
Now.
Nekara rises from the sands.
March stance. Move your happy self on over, and then we'll obliterate a Von Draken. We'll obliterate a Von Draken with some cost, but that's fine. Those are all units we can just raise from the dead in a hurry. None of them come back. That's unlucky. Still 17,000 gold for the win. Extra explosive missile damage and explosion radius for Seth the Eve. Woof.
It is night.
Alright, from there we just go, oh look, we lost the Hekara warriors. Oh no we didn't. No we didn't. Lord of the Scourge here, and then Invocation of Nahek. We actually didn't get the upgrade, that's foolish. Foolish.
Tomb rot. Soon I'll be all powerful.
Sarah the Archai. You don't need it to land Pavis. We'll give you an enchanted shield. Please have a good weapon. Sword of Anti-Heroes is amazing. And we're out of luck for the rest of this here. Which is fine. Skills. Ebon Rod armor is 32 more armor. Now we'll go Foe Seeker first, and then we'll come back over for the Ebony armor.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
Not quite as good as Daedric, but we'll take it. Queen of Mysteries is 12 more melee defense, extra weapon strength by 20%, and then 50% more leadership size when attacking.
It is night.
Yeah, we'll grab the Ebon Rod armor for the spell and physical resistance. Elspeth, what do we give you? Truthfully, we want Neverod to do all the castings. We'll just make them better at defending themselves.
Well done.
So, just having Melkos is decent enough. Decent enough. So we'll go Passion here on Elisa.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Scorch them bones with Dar. And no more skills. Inkaus. I think you lost one of your... I don't know what you lost, honestly. We'll replace it with a handgunner. Back over here and claim Doc Karaz. Hapros, are you doing that, or are you just attacking things? I think he's just a bloodthirsty crazy. Imric is hiding at the bay once more. What is his army?
Spirits agree.
Just being Imric is scary enough, isn't it?
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Alright, let's wipe out Kugath first. So we will go into
Follow me.
in camp, come across, and we'll hit Kugath next turn. Just so we make sure we deal with one enemy at a time. Nurgle will be gone forever at that point, and we can focus on dealing with Imric.
Bloodline calls.
And also, we'll see how well the game handles us being at war with everyone.
Listen to the sounds.
There's not that many of them there, but it is
I
Wood
share the
Elves.
forest's thoughts.
They do have the Sisters of the Thorn. We have Warhounds. Okay, let's just release. I realize we didn't declare war on them, so we'll declare war on you, and then we'll just hide.
My will alone.
My will alone. A Skaven Blight absolutely could use another Lord to defend it. No characters available, okay.
To the shadows.
He hasn't been moved. You're lying, Morgan.
Submit to your king.
We also aren't at war with Thorgrim yet, which we need to change by punching him in the face.
Challenge me.
Oh no, treachery.
No reason for it.
We don't respect you, so what does it matter? Going to be a tough fight. But we're just going to chase the Skyhammer Squadron around with bats. That should get rid of them in a hurry. We've got all of the cavalry, so we can just kind of dart in and out. Let's dive in. No time to waste. A lot of this domination victory is just going to be dealing with the initial built-up armies and then just auto-resolving their settlements from there. So good big initial battles and then leg sweeping their leftovers. Alright, let's do this. We shall... Even though this is a blocker, it's not a great one for cannons. We will still go ahead and set up with Halberd Guard. Want everyone as wide as possible for this one. On either side of here. Like so. Have the other Halberd Guard ready to charge up. We just want to kind of keep everyone a little bit more spread than normal. I'm going to have the bats in a long line in the back line here. Guard, the glowing knights. Be much slower, but very, very dangerous to charge back into. Okay. And then we've got our gun squad, which will be useful mainly against the oncoming Skyhammer Squadron and nothing else. So we'll put them wide, but close enough that they can reinforce one another. And not being on Malachi's faction makes that not quite as useful for them. I love the double clicking. Stop it. Let's do this. Pull back just a little bit. You move up to go kind of draw them in. Have the knights kind of spread out. Alright, they're gonna start blasting away with the cannons. We should be able to dodge cannonballs. Ooh, just barely, man. Come on, Sphinx, you need to get a little bit more, get up and go. Also, with the changes to AI, they tend to fire like 2 volleys, and then it makes them mad. They start advancing. Let's see if they do that here. Nope, not today. Gotta try harder than that. Alright, now we're in range of the ballista too, let's see. Nope, absolutely not. Speed this up a little bit, that way I'm not wasting too much time here. You tried it. I mean, if you're gonna waste your ammo, I don't have a single problem doing that. Oh, he got clipped a little bit there. Come on, then. Ooh, you missed. Put a little bit of Legend Total War here just to burn through their ammo a bit. Alright, they're not having it. So next, We advance. We have some pretty nasty units ourselves. Move out. Let's go ahead and have these 3 bats go one direction, or just gonna spread out. That way we can try to catch the Skyhammers between. Not microing you for a moment was a mistake.
Bring my chariot.
Hey, we're loving it.
Onward, legions.
Make sure you guys aren't in range of the cannons if we can.
Sepulchral majesty. My will
Yep.
be done.
Dodged that one just a little bit.
Move.
So they do have cannons, iron breakers, the flamethrowers, and then some guns.
Bring my chariot. Legions forward. Onward, legions.
As soon as these guys get a bit closer, that's when we'll send the bats and knights in to do their work. In fact, if they go all in on that troop, I'll just send the bats that way now. Oh, they're gonna go ahead and turn back.
Living king.
You see death marching towards you. True general. Up front dodging all the nonsense. Okay, so now we send in the bats. Go ahead and you scare this group off because we don't want to lose too many of our infantry on their initial charge in. 2 splash damage. Our lord move off to the side here. Knights. Move up. Alright, in. We shall lose some of you, but that's fine, especially when we summon in some Black Knights right here. Send the Black Knights wide. Pistols, everyone fire on those Doomseekers. Pikemen, charge. Hit the center. Iron breakers. Run them over. And the bats did their work. Alright, bats, chase off these lads here. You come back with. Sacrifice them. Those Thunderbursts, that's the weak spot there. Snakes slither on through. Looks like got a lot of troops fighting the Doomseekers. We don't want that. You want away now. Knights rampaging to the back lines. Go ahead and have them retreat just for a moment. As soon as these guys get caught, we can send in the Serpents to do some damage. Get after this Runesmith. Explosion. Bring them in for some support. Let's bring the Necropolis Knights away. Pistoliers. Let's bring them over. Slams in. Combination of pikemen plus big war sphinx should go very much on our side. Fire here, you guys come around behind them. Run down those longbeards, you come in to help with the Norklings. They didn't actually make it through, so charge through themselves of these enemies. Yep. Marmalize them. Let one of you go bother Thorgrim for a moment. Well done, pikemen. Back in. Bats that have already fled off the side. They didn't flee, they've been here the whole time. You away, drop in some more Black Knights. And that's the end. Horde. Not a short battle, but one that we win handily. We'll send our champion after Thorgrim, see if we can capture as many of these wolves as possible here. They made the mistake of not running. Shows that we definitely need some spellcasting here in this army, though, to keep the guys in check. Especially any of our Lore of Death priests. You two can go chase this guy. No problem. Sorry, Thorgrim. Combination of glowing knights and Sphinx was too much. Alright, then I guess just chop him down. Or these couple of Longbeards. Didn't quite bring him down. If only we had Neferata's Spear Leech ability. Only 400 fall, though, facing Thorgrim and a bunch of Longbeards. That was great. Quite great. Facing down like Thorgrim and the like will be our one exception to the rule where we're only going to be fighting the battles with the Mortarks. Everything else will be trying to auto-resolve here, because I don't have a ton of time to stream today. We'll be streaming for another, I guess we got another 2 hours. Two hours will not be enough, though, to conquer the map. Want to give us our Pyrrhic victory, but our Tomb Guard do come back from the dead. Our Fellbats don't, but that is easily remedied. Thorgrim runs. His armies are extremely dangerous right now. It's more research rate and less construction cost for wherever a Nectane Bow is, and Black Buckthorn's treasure map.
Ready to face your doom?
Yeah, chopping through you is going to be a pain. Pretty much just need to keep them attacking 8 Peaks or Valea's Sorrow while someone else sneaks around and takes out their economy, which is going to be Krell. Krell, the not so sneaky. Krell, do you have enough to go into an ambush? Looks like Krell can't ambush. I mean, fair enough. Or am I just crazy? Yes, you can. Sneaky Krell, sneaky. Now, they say we got a bunch of heroes that haven't moved. Is it mostly... Yes, it's mostly you guys over here. Well, let's go make sure we know where the Skaven are, and if we know where they're at, let's just go break their stuff. So let's go just break the building itself. Here's Drazilith. Jan Hansa, we'll have you go bother the Skinks a bit.
My sire.
Melissa, when you have you go find... Oh, Gradnar Grimson, perfect.
Time to die.
Show him your knife. Oh, it's a very pretty knife, don't you think, Gradnar? Dead.
This
Is what happens. Alright, sweet. I'm pretty sure... Well, we can recruit in a few more, vampires from Neferata herself. So we've got... Lorekeeper Dreyfoch, another of the Dreyfoch clan. Devious sounds great.
I thirst.
And then also Katrina of the Dark Majesty. So three more heroes. Yeah, sounds awesome. We are still in the same turn. I don't know if all of them get black
wishes
cats or
for
if it's just a
this?
chance. I think they all do. So let's go spread corruption, and we'll make them all just wounding heroes, so we'll send them all out to be obnoxious. Glad to be here. Good to have you here, Meki. Hope you're having a great day, if that's your name, or otherwise I've butchered it, I apologize. We will also go for other magic line for when they do join. Because they can move down and join up with Vlad and Isabella very easily.
Now?
No, not now. We'll get to the murder later.
I thirst.
Weekly pass up these skill points. We'll do the same thing here. We'll go Spirit Leech, Life Leeching, the Hunger, and then Wound Specialist. Something like that.
Yes, my sire.
Something like that. The Vampire Assassins emerge. Looks good to me.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
Upgrade your buildings, and then we'll wait for the dwarf counterattack. I'm thinking we're losing this hero here. So bother the Warlock Engineers, or trip on a rock and die in the process. That works too.
Father demands it.
Yes, we'll start sending you guys through the teleporters.
Advance.
So we'll have you traverse and go join Neferata if we can. I don't think there's a portal over here, actually. No. Okay, so we'll send him up to Drakenhof Castle. These guys don't have to fight demons. The armies do. Hooray, you as well. We'll send your death magic through towards where things are a little bit spicier with Drakenhof. Excellent.
Everything dies.
Alright, cool. In good shape. Ignore all of our damaged buildings, and we actually have upgrades, really. I know, we definitely do. I'll be surprised. Let's jump on down to Morgheim. I mean, these settlements are gigantic. Burial Chamber gives us more Lord recruit rank faction-wide, extra recruit rank here, and then any kind of landmark we don't have? No. And so in that case, we'll go ahead and increase our heroes. Red Peaks. We've got Grom Peak, just been claimed by Vlad. Put in the walls, pop in. Let's go defenses with the Mausoleum of the Damned. First fields, and let's go for increasing our stone crypts here so we get even more murderous flyers. Vargulfs and Vargeists. That sounds great. Amendment to the Mosquito Swamps. We'll just go for Temples of Death. Eastern Border Princes again. We'll go Temples of Death for extra movement. And one of the cool things I really, really love about Nagash's faction is it just looks like the world is dying slowly with this color scheme here. So everywhere we are just kind of just got this sickly red, which is really, really cool. Now let's go ahead and end the turn and see how things go. Let's see if we can handle it. Now let death take all. Indeed. Indeed. There are armies all over the place that belong to us. And I mean, a lot of them are just going to be free experience. They're going to be farmed for experience by our enemies, of which we have the entire map now. Let's see how quick we can drop that 91 down to 0. Or I guess 3, because there's 2 vassal factions that you're actually not allowed to declare war on. Ah, Scryer got us, did they? That's unfortunate. Well, like I said, we'll auto-resolve all of these. Rip Minkaus. You were loved. But only a little bit. I didn't even realize we could trade with you, Kalita. Sure. No, that's perfect. The Tomb Kings are always happy to come to the assistance. Oh, actually, she gets a whole bunch of trade goods now that she can use for her crafting. So this is where things are going to start power pointing out, is Labaris and Katep. You know, something about commanding 50 armies each faction just kind of makes the game stressed. I don't know. Working real hard, that's all we do know. But they do have nothing but zombies, so it's not like it's like hordes of Graveguard or Crypt Ghouls or something like that. You attack where we aren't. That's okay. Oh no, they're doing it again. The Outrider Swarms approach. The Empire's new favorite tactic. Unmute here now. Okay, so Ironbrow does go for the blitz move on Qatar, so fair enough. But they don't take it. That's a very interesting blitz, sir. Look at all the red flags. The Cabal. I believe that's Egrim von Horseman. War comes. Oh, you're gonna fight me too? I guess I missed you there, Emil. I'm glad you decided to jump in. Right, we got a plague. Thanks, Gugath. I appreciate it. Bush foiled. Got a Rampager standard stolen from us. We will take it back with bloody vengeance. She spreads despair wherever she go. Fair enough. People got so scared they forgot the S and the E. BMOs. We go ahead and take Kadak Zorn with your squad of cavalry.
I will not disgrace
On the open
my
field,
ancestors.
yes. Otherwise, no. All right. So once again, we'll just move in and
Will be done.
surround the settlement. Set up some siege towers, set up some just one ram. Let's go. Ram, siege tower.
Arise, my legions, rise!
Hopefully Panet comes in to help.
The true
Manfred, you will now descend from the north.
fight.
It's already over.
Mostly grow strong.
Sneak up on him.
Of Nagash.
Alright, Arkin, we can send you after Hans, get some more of our movement back, hit the moot. And then we are just going to blitz towards Nuln. Remove Whistleton and Nuln from the picture.
I will alone.
Arrows, you lost one of your doggos. We'll go ahead and replace them. From the bones of the fallen.
I hunt.
In Conduit and Curse of Years.
Undead loyalty.
Let me just advance a little bit, that way you can help out. Arkin, let's come on out of channeling. Go Bob Hans, where are you going? Now's not the time to run. I don't know if you didn't see what I saw, but
Very important.
let's just go hit the mood here with this army. They're going nowhere. Rampager standard on you, and then causes fear on, I guess, the hounds. Easy win, which we then take the moot. Yeah, we'll just go for the Wellspring of Corruption then. Nothing else makes sense there. And then we will go with Tempest of Death for faster movement through the moot. Chop Hans in the back of the head. Sorry there, fella. Anchor, no, you don't stand a chance. then now we should have enough movement to maybe catch Colt.
I don't serve you.
That's a lot of specialized infantry. That's awesome.
This furthers my
It's not going to save you, but it's still awesome. Ask you out some armor real. Actually, glittering scales is way better. Quickly find you wyvern bone bow missile strength. That's not for you. A book of Asher at the very least, and I guess that's all we've got. Do a bit more fusing down here. Book of Arkin. Crystal shard, that'll work. There are only a few of these ancillaries that I want. One being the student for more research rate. And there's a, if we have any lich left over, they do drop cooldown on all your spells by 10%. The rest of this doesn't matter as much. Winds of Magic. Perfect. This time Warp is a fantastic spell, and then we can probably end up fighting this one here with Colt. For our next bit of technology, we do need to start bestowing some more Archive, but I'm trying to find the best upgrade. So Admiral Dread, Admiral Dead gives us missile resistance plus 30% for all zombie units, then more movement range. Then we can grab Shiver Me Dreadful Obelisks for 10% more.
Not likely.
Not likely. Oh, we couldn't. See, that double click's real unfortunate. Let's do some channeling. Unified Arc, and I'm here for it.
Bring me flesh to craft.
Yannick could hit Aldrich here. Or we turn around and go after the mortar crews in Waldenhof.
ready, father.
Okay, you're here. Yannick, you go surround.
Comes.
Decisive defeat. Oh, just you wait. We'll go ahead and kick out this unit of Fellbats.
The spirits
Bring in our Death Priest. And now his units are basically unkillable. You can also bring in Thutmose too. Kick out Heck, our warriors have 62 melee attack. Alright, we'll go ahead and kick out these archers.
It will be a mass grave.
Get you off of your chariot. I despise the chariot. Disgusting. We have no good armor for you. No good weapons. I guess we'll have to bring some more in. So Thutmose, you go join Yannick.
This is where
And now we go show you arts.
No.
The true meaning of war.
Bring war.
Yes, indeed. Close defeat. We'll show you something real quick. Regeneration and more melee defense. Give it to the Tomb Prince since he's not already regenerating. And then we can go Scarecrow Banner on our priest, because that matters. The Empire does love their flyers. And while this loads up, I'm going to go see if we have any more coffee left. I'll be right back. Alright then. So this being a settlement battle actually makes it a little bit easier for us. Weird as that may seem. Okay, so I'm thinking the best place to attack from is going to be over here. we can storm up and around with the sand crawlers on this side. Okay, okay, mouse. How about you just relax, huh? How about that? Work with Nagash or perish. Pull everyone back, that way we can see exactly where our enemy is deploying. Grief. I can guarantee you I will be looking at new mice after today's stream. Go ahead and throw you guys behind for now, and we'll do that after. If they have the mortars all up front, we will want to get pretty aggressive. Your cart should keep everyone good and healthy for at least the beginning. And then our death spells, especially the Abyssal Swarm here, will just remove the infantry in the way. Let's get over here. It seems to really only fit me what I'm trying to deploy. Okay. Yeah. Mortar wagons up front. It's your job to go deal with. That's, I'm gonna have you go stop these crossbows from doing anything at all. You go ahead and charge on in there too. The mortars are gonna stink. We need to get in there and stop them quickly. So they're up on the top. Gotta use our infantry for now, or I guess our gonna bring them out to the other side here. You two keep moving in. Take them down. Fly up over the top. Let's go hit the other unit of crossbows. Oh, it was a fake? It was a fake! You have the General of the Empire coming on down. Let's go ahead and bring these sand crawlers back. He's doing a fantastic job by himself there. Pistoliers, you up into position. Archers come around here. Bats are gonna get taken out pretty dang quickly. The main job is done. Well, we'll see if we have what it takes to take the settlement out. There's a lot here. So we can then throw the Abyssal Swarm up this way. Get smacked, unfortunately. Get some heals up. Heals up and in place. Pistols, let's have you lot go round to this side. Nakar warriors, this is your job. Go rip apart that flank.
Attack the living!
And I absolutely will use the Apocalyptic Swarm if we have to. This general is getting smacked. Brother, you need to hustle. Go for the curse here. That should keep healing up. Great weapon boys get in there towards these great swords. So where are their mortars? Back in the back here. Okay, fair enough. Sand crawlers go around this way. Or I lied. This is the direction for you. Go knock out this unit of crossbows. We're starting to turn that one around. It's not looking good for our prince here. Sulikon would kill, but I think we're gonna lose the prince. If it was a hits on it, should kill. Gotta fall back. Quickly now. Archers, let's have two of you start blasting here. You come around this side, just find any target. Priest has got to run now. Drop the armor here on everyone. Come on.
Fresh troops.
Beautiful. You go ahead and fall back. Try to get everyone blasting this general. There he goes. Up the hill. I'm just getting outranged by the enemy crossbow teams, I think. Alright, general's gone.
Yes.
Slaughter them. Throw the warp fireball up the hill. Yeah, they definitely know these guys are here. What we'll do is we'll have you charge the iron sides, and then we'll do a bit of endless tomb action. Here, see if we can get something going in the back corner here. Or if they'll just get taken out. And mortars running to crash in. Come on now. Quickly, quickly. We'll send you guys up into melee with them. Keep fire on these null iron sides would be awesome. Fucking long rifles need seeing too.
Our time is now. Master Necromancer.
Chop through them. They just keep swapping units out. I despise when they do that.
Master Necromancer.
One of their new favorite tactics. Null iron side's getting shot from the side there. They responded aggressively quickly. Oh, they locked the dudes out just in time. Everything unfortunate happened here this battle. Except for that, those mortars are crashing in the exact perfect spot. Scar, you move forward. These aren't gonna have enough magics. Not enough magics to utilize the death spells. Yeah, the units that they were initially attacking are all the way back in the back now. And they did a really good job of defending. That's okay, we've got plenty of swarms to move on in. You guys kill the units that are right in front of you, that'd be awesome. Just awesome. Throw a warp fireball back here towards the war wagons. Forward. Somehow they knew to lock that in. Alright, everyone, blob forward. Alright, players, you come on in here, take these guys out. The units are all kinds of jumbled. That was a nasty shot. Well done.
It shall be so. Death to all.
Keep firing back. Everyone else charge the unit right in front of you. Sand crawlers have captured here. Let's go ahead and move around to this side. And mortars did a pretty good job over there. Okay, fair enough. Let them fight until the units are gone. You guys out a little bit more. Just try to. We just don't have any more magic either. Alright, pull back. We'll have you throw another white warp fireball in here. Oh, really? Okay. Those Outriders will disappear the second we actually give that attack order, though. Now, hopefully they can catch them. Keep advancing. We still have the just sheer ridiculous healing on our side. Everyone who was off on their own is doomed, but oh yes, see, no, nope, they absolutely using some cheesy mechanics. Come on, AI, you're already winning. You don't have to pull out the cheese too. Oh, but we do.
I hunger.
Great swords, you charge straight down into this unit of crossbows.
Now is undeath.
Alright, we'll get some vengeance on this side at least. Somehow those mortars are actually firing and moving. Please stop that. There we go, good. Great swords were coming in for a charge. Handgun groups up the hill here. Take apart this mortar team. Beautiful. The next fight's gonna be much easier.
Hobbs cat. Doom on them.
Doom on them. Don't really use that much of their ammo. Let's go ahead and move to here where they're just gonna keep firing up and over.
Bring the gift of death.
Mortars are gone. Let's not stop pursuing the Outriders here. He will disintegrate quickly. Spread out. They're quick. Ooh, I'm so sad we're out of mana. Out of mana. Out of winds of magic. Watch the immediate turn. Oh, no, they didn't actually. Let me surprise.
Master Necromancer.
Mortars crashing down, doing some serious work though. Now you keep back here with this group. They are pushing oh, they're sending guys through.
Master.
As you do. One back here. Let's go ahead and deal with these Hawkland long rifles and send the assassin sand lads back through to deal with the crossbows up here. What happened? What kind of cheese nonsense did we just get hit with? All right, well now we've got no choice. Everyone forward.
Necromancer. Ready to bring death.
You need to come back so I can fire another warp fireball in there. Turn away from to come through the wall then. I love the units. They'll just disappear. Somehow they disappear after, but only after you give it the attack order. Throw that warp fireball right in the middle of this group. Maybe. Come on then.
It is time.
That should deal with a lot of them.
Undeath ascendant.
They'll start rolling. Yeah, the entire thing will start rolling.
Very well.
Sandworms from behind. Charge up the hill. Shoot, we managed to pull out a win here.
Master Necromancer.
Be very impressed. Move through to the next. Let the other sandworms go up the hill. Yeah, we'll just send our entire blob up to capture their main zones.
What is it?
To come around to hit these lads. Oh, the mortars are not even over here, are they? That's not cool. Still try to move in here and get them. Everyone here can move up the hill. Gotta get to the mortar teams quickly. You just fall back. Let the others start firing. Where are you guys going now? No one knows. There's like one unit over here. I mean, fair? I don't think I care about them though. Yeah, we'll just move up here and capture this final zone. We're not allowed to capture it because they've got a key zone somewhere. No, they don't. Alright, move in. That's how we win. Christmas Empire versus a couple of rather sandy boys. Everyone's moving in a single file line here. Turn around and fire on those great swords. They're definitely going to get you, but still try. Chase all of these guys. Clear off the side. As soon as we capture this zone, we have this tower deactivated too. What? You're all the way over here by yourself? What's going on? You're gonna get taken out by long rifles. Well, that's incredibly unfortunate. Well, you guys don't deserve that, but if you get them, you get them. Weird pathing is weird pathing. Out a little bit more. What are you guys doing? You're being ridiculous.
Master Necromancer.
Yeah, I mean, activating petty mode, they took out one more of my units. Those Mourngulls, they are. They're Mourngulls that have been changed to being Sandcrawlers, which, truthfully, they don't have the best stats. They do now here in the late game, since we have so many buffs just kind of across the faction. But from my experience, they didn't perform very well in campaign. I kind of brought them in to be a little bit more thematic. Even if they do normally make me sad. They are Sandy Mourngulls.
Mortars will perish.
Alright, so we do need to turn around and just take out. These units are just going to come back. That's a bit annoying. Moving all the way around. So we have a couple of units that are just kind of sticking around. We get those Ironsides. You and the other Corpse Guard can move with. Kill as many of these units as you can. They're not doing a very good job, are they? The warriors are rallying. They're firing arrows for days. They'll eventually go down. Great swords, get down here. I know I told you to move. Wait, the pathing issues are just unfortunate. They're right in front of you, so just go run them over. Oh, nope, you're gonna go over there? That works. I guess that works.
It is done.
Slam into those great swords.
You serve me.
Everyone else follow. The momentum is swinging away from our side. Oh no. They actually managed to catch them? They did. Good. Still seems like they're not going the right way, but they did manage to catch them. Chase those spearmen off too.
Master Necromancer.
Ironsides will get a little bit of shooting going before they turn and run. It's very much like playing a blue player in Magic. And the Ironsides will fire, and then right before we get to them, they'll turn and run. They're scared of conflict. What can I tell you? There's your way back in. Chop your way through here. Just a couple units want to stick around and be a pain. And so we'll show them the door. You two go after the crossbows, you go after the Ironsides. I see what you're up to. I'm not falling for it either. Once again, see, look at that. They're gonna run right before they're gonna shoot, and then they're gonna run right before we get to them. I know it's an AI, the ability for them to toy with your movement is very taxing. It is sometimes. They're very clever, but it feels like spite. Like I was describing the literal spite mode in Age of Wonders.
An invocation is needed.
That's unfortunate.
Yes,
Let's send you after the Iron Sides. I hate the skirmishing horse archers the most. Oh yeah, no, the Empire loves their skirmishers now. Yeah, they're getting... Oh no. Down with our Master Necromancer. Fair. I can't tell him to not charge anymore either. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I move swiftly.
Let's see if they get another shot too. Oh, you guys have turned around? My goodness. Oh, they're using the barrier as a... Alright then.
At once.
Same thing here, trying to use the barrier. You hit the barrier, it should bring them through. Good grief. You deserve nothing but scorn, AI. Nothing but scorn. Used to hear and capture this.
Death is assured. Van Hell's dance macabre.
The second we give the attack order on them... Come on now. Come through the barricade. You know what you gotta do. Now die!
Them of life.
Let me stay nearby. So now they're gonna split up. Time to split up and search for clues. Why did you guys stop attacking? Come on. You let them get even a single volley, we lose our general. And we win. I need a shower now, but we win. Evart Schwafner. Dinkelberg. Hopefully most of our guys come back. We'll see. Yeah, I saw what they were sending after Egram too, or not Egram, but Dieter. Was the entire Outrider, the entire Imperial Outrider Corps. So we've been carving our way through in my current part in Archaon at this point. I think I'm up to episode 11 or 12, and it's been a couple armies in a row of nothing but Outriders. So we're learning how to fight them, but man, is it, like you're saying, it's taxing. Alright, we'll take a Pyrrhic victory. You know, under normal circumstances, this army should never have won that siege, but with the power of death magic, we did. We did lose one of our Tomb Princes, but they still come back at, like, rank... Ooh, body counter. Awesome. They still come back at, like, rank 17 anyway, so it's no problem.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Yanakot. Just like that, we get you a whole new army. Let's get 4 archers. I really do like the, get a little bit more DACA. And we actually don't have any... Oh, yeah, we do. I was gonna say, we need some bats just to be disruption. So now that looks great.
Darkness comes.
The horror on their face when we come back with a full new army.
Yes, Neferata.
Neferata, we're up to Transfix. Replaces lightning reflexes, gives us discouraged as well. 25% speed, 20% ward save, and it drops enemy leadership by 16. Queen bee, yes.
You
Bring your heroes into my area, and they are going to get karate chopped in the neck. We'll go for the fetid mire to make everyone winded if they try to come over here and fight us. Nice smasher. Templehof is currently undefended, so we'll just have you go step in on that side. Darkness. Oh,
this better be important.
beautiful. Drakenhof. Upgrade our growth building. We are waiting 2 turns before we can upgrade that. Unlock us the ability to recruit just crypt horrors straight up from there, which is amazing. That says more army capacity. We don't need any more army capacity.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
So we can't wound you.
Yes.
Alright, Melissa, you're letting me down here. I guess we'll just send you after the lair. Go blow up one of their buildings, make them repair it.
We will raid the tombs.
Raid the tombs.
I thirst.
Genevieve, I'm gonna send you in to do the same. Let's just keep
The dead
damaging
shall
their main
rise.
building. You failed.
Ready to face your doom. Scourge of power.
Shame. You're a Nahakara Lich Priest. We'll send you after the individual lads around the area. Just start wounding everyone. We don't need any heroes. No rivals.
More sleep shines.
Alright. Throw the phone across the room as I'm not getting interrupted. Alright, Neferata, your job is Grim and Yamek here. We'll send Fihom through to go deal with Deldrick Brightaxe.
Deliver it unto me.
Undeath Ascendant.
Undeath Ascendant.
Darkness comes.
So Neferata will bring you out. Ambush stance here, right in the choke point. So we can have all of the vampires come down to go jump Garagrim or whatever hero decides to come on up this way. Upgrade the mausoleum there. Let's go ahead and grab the black market for extra Nahakara troops. So I think most of them are already coming in near max tier. All these provinces that don't belong to me yet. Soon. Alright, Dreadkring, exactly. Land of Volatrax. Oh, the bugs still exist? I thought they'd fix this. The land's nearby instead of attacking it. Yeah, that's alright. Sometimes you suffer.
Your advice.
Global is all ready to go, so let's actually take Simude's army here. And leave it alone. I'm gonna send him as a bit of a distraction this way.
Submit to your king.
Distraction army, go. Meanwhile, banishment sounds perfect for dealing with demons, flaming attacks, extra leadership when facing off against vampire counts. That's not amazing. Extra raised dead and faction-wide replenishment. See, now that I like to hear. Welcome, Hotip. Yes. Then Hotip will have you come on into global. I like the idea of dealing with Tzeentch with a whole bunch of ghosts, so that's what we're gonna do. Spirit hosts are not the worst, and they're very expendable. For them, 2 of these spirits, a bunch of Cairn Wraiths. We'll go 4 Cairn Wraiths, and then 6 Wraiths too. Yeah, it's a ghosty army. And then we'll grab 2 glowing ghouls, and that fills in all we can do. We'll grab a Mortis engine for next time, and that's a bunch of ghosts. And then maybe a single Morghast for a bodyguard, and then we can get him some heroes.
Everything dies.
If
Bring me flesh to craft.
Alright, Invocation of Nahek. Get our good old normal skills here. And Undying Horde for replenishment. Beautiful. You earn some items if you win a battle. Gosh, now that no one's stealing your movement, we'll go ahead and use the Black Pyramid to teleport to Iron Spike. That's not the side I thought we would teleport to. Oh, Marathi, hello. Hello there. Raise Iron Spike. Oh, we can move more than that. I was played. Oh, let's go ahead and just drop into channeling then. Go deal with Marathi. Can we just teleport over there, actually? Please. Please. Only once a turn. Okay, fair. Oh, we're not at war with Corone?
This is Bretonia. I am its king. So naive.
Okay. Neat. Just so you know, I don't respect Bretonia or their king.
Bring me flesh to craft. Everything dies.
Grab some more Death Lich Priests. We've got Rosfa, the Channeler. Do we have any more Banshee? We do. Millicent the Devious, Trisha the... Thrisha, rather. Ooh. He would get corrected. Let's go Strategist here. Truthfully, we'll probably just buy all. Devious. Oh, my. Oh, he's trustworthy? Sweet. That's what we need.
King and patriarch.
Yeah, so we've got all the heroes. Extra mobility, we don't need any more growth. Let's go elusive and then fleet-footed for more speed. Pretty much equal for all these here. Elusive and then speed. For a recruit rank faction wide. Or keeper of lore. Let's go extra recruit rank. Heroes are getting, or our lords are getting close to just being immortal right off the start. Replenish troops. Rakzar is not amazing. We'll go raise the dead. More Karn here is an amazing spell. We'll heal units and it's got a 5.8% heal per second. Yeah, no, that's insane. We'll go Sulikan and then Dark Riders, Haze of Nagash, Arcane Conduit.
I keep my own counsel.
Sure, and you're also going to get off your chariot. We shall make you a Cultist Prince. Extra training. Hard to hit. Conqueror and Blade Master. Excellent. Same thing here with you. We'll just quickly pass this out. Alright, next turn we can send them on their way.
This better be important.
Don't you worry, it is. We're dealing with the last few forces of Imric. Let's bring you on down.
At last.
To ambush right here. Yes.
No.
Can you deal with this many with just your troop? I believe in you.
They will serve.
Collector of Skulls. Come on, let me auto-resolve Kugath. A valiant defeat. Oh, wow. Well, I don't want to fight them inside the walls. We'll go ahead and set up a battering ram and a couple of siege towers and let them come to us. Bring some order. Global's all taken up, so anyone we're recruiting here is just slowing Emmerich. Which, honestly, wouldn't be the worst idea. Grab a vampire. And then just raise an army here. To face off against Imric, we're going to need archers. I lied. We need guns. More guns. And then a bunch of bats. And then some halberds. Rawr.
My bloodline calls.
That it does. Get all the way up here to Wind to Death. Awesome. We'll just go for magical reserves, though. That way we have all of the magic possible. Alright, let's see if Rawr can hold the line against Imric. I believe in you. Next Lord has been moved. Mortarch of Darkness is what we're going to rename you to. Go kill Plague Rogue for me. Good to see an auto-resolve, finally. Raventail is no more. Raven by name. Krell now has 12% more speed. How fast are you moving? Not at all. Extra leadership during underground battles. Yes. Krell. Go conquer that mine for me. It'd be very easy. Banner that screams. And the World's Edge Mountains belong to me once more. Okay. Now what? Let's go ahead and set up at 8 peaks here. Grab another Trader King. We're down to only being allowed 3 more armies. But I don't want to lose any territory to our more elite enemies. Nothing really exciting to get there. It just has some recruit rank. We're gonna go wolves, all the bats, guns. That seems good. No talisman for Ivan. He's destroying fine without it.
They will serve.
Alright, Larry, where do we want to send you? Down to the south here to help out with... Wait, where did that random Dawi force go? Did they just jump back through? Cheeky.
The spirits agree.
Here are Pyramid and the settlement itself.
An intriguing play.
Luther, can we bring you out to do... Oh, we're not at war with Itza. That's what we call a mistake. Come here, you. Very low. Oh, Skull Taker. We've got to go take his skull ourselves. Let's go.
Yes.
Yes. It's and all of its lizard gold belongs to Luther now. Golden sword goes to the big walking boat cannon. 15k. I mean, we have a little bit of treasury, right? Luther. Ah. Luther, are you able to actually get better troops than you currently have? We could grab a couple of Death Shrieks. Are Death Shrieks better than just grabbing a Casket of Souls or two? I think not. So I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of these Ushapi. They've served us well. And we'll replace them with proper artillery. And we will do... Love to get the Necrofex Colossus as well, but I'm sure we have to recruit that over from the Awakened. We need the Nagash as our card. The answer is yes. But what if we don't need all of them? And we can grab, instead, a big flying lizard monster.
Crazy. Not stupid.
Crazy, not stupid. Mausoleum at the Damned for more garrison, and then we'll go ahead and increase our watery graves. More coast units.
Bloodline calls.
Welcome, Kura. There's no telling how many elven troops there are. We'll send you down to
Then go.
the outskirts of the forest here.
King of
Yanakot. Oh, we can't go far enough. Okay, well, we'll just do some channeling then.
to the temple.
Are you a death priest? You are. So you can come and join Yanakot by getting rid of one of these pistoliers.
Power in unlife.
Power and life. We're out of lords once again.
Darkness comes.
Harry over in the cursed jungle. That looks like it's being handled by Khalida. Although very slowly. So Harry, I guess we can send you down to help out with the invasion of the south. So march stance and down to the... You have any port cities? Looks like no. Huh. All the way down to Dawn's Light then.
I'll be all powerful. Not logical.
Not logical. The amount of rattling guns you have is also
Bring
not
wrinkly
logical.
flesh to craft.
However, auto-resolve takes you down. Alright, Ikit, now you're on the back foot for real. We've pushed Elspeth out of this area, which means we can come on in and now start taking some of these mountain settlements from Durthu.
Bring it all to me.
I have high suspicion they're going to try to jump through the world routes to get us there. Try to ambush. Same thing here with cutters, so we won't hit their army and then go through. What elves are scary on defense?
What do you want?
Scary all the time. Extra scary on
Follow
defense.
me. Bats and wolves, gather.
Oh, looks like the Norskins are approaching.
A step.
We might have to give some ground.
Denied.
There's a lot of champions.
Not a chance.
A couple of ice dragons coming in afterwards with a war mammoth. This is going to be a really, really good test to see how strong Dieter is right now. Alright, Mortarch of Doom, let's give you an ultimate test. Two Northern armies.
I'll be all powerful.
Oh yeah. Soon you'll be all powerful. Show us now. I'm gonna jump up and run to the restroom while this is loading. Be right back. Let's do this. We've got no winds of magic. Good grief.
Master Necromancer.
So we're gonna be relying all on our bound spells. A Staff of Flaming Death. All right, sweet. So it doesn't really matter how many of the Norskins there are, but we do want to kind of break this first group if possible. So let's do the Golem squad as our front line. I am going to go ahead and try to get them in more of a square formation. Sweet. We will do the ghouls behind here. And their job will just be to charge through and hit whoever is already engaged with the bone golems. Same thing here. Let's go dire wolves in the forest. Can't quite put them in that forest there. We can do over here, though. Sneaky wolves, please. Oh, what's going on? Oh, this is the only spot. Can we? Oh, we can. Well, don't mind if I do. Whatever position you give me. I will do the two bats up on the side over here. Their job again is just going to be to tie up javelins until the front line gets there. These things have stock? Regeneration, Frenzy, the Hunger. So regeneration and the Hunger. So that's 0.2% heal. Frenzy gives them up to 82 attack. They are still glass cannons, so we will want to keep them moving. The Vargulfs, which I am actually going to keep in the woods. You guys have Strider. No, they do have stock, so we can actually just keep them wherever we want, which can be in the middle. And Dieter has a kind of extra crimson manticore. It looks almost like a flesh manticore. Alright, Dieter, we see you. Sweet. Well, let's do it. I think the enemy lord is, he's gonna be the hand it does pretty quickly. Let's get all of our infantry. Really everyone down here that's not a bat or a wolf, for the most part, in a group. Fast Wars in their own group. Let's do it. Put them into the front line. You come up to just go ahead and blast your Hand of Dust towards this poor guy. In charges the Horde. Have you all slow down just a little bit? So close. Blast the hand. How much damage? I'm not scared of your javelins, don't worry. Quick. Here, come on now, brother. Hand of Death, that's half health. Sit in the bats. Destroy. Bargolfs fly on in. Here come the hounds from the back line. Let's go wind spell through here. Pull back, go for the super heal. We can't zoom in too far, otherwise it will cause the game to break. A Death Resurgent. Destroy them. Keep ripping through this line here. Bats, get out of there. Wolves go maul these champions. We want to move as one big blob, so get everyone towards Dieter here. Launch the Sulicon towards him one more time. Wolves all move in together. Deal with them. Your hidden units have been revealed.
I move swiftly.
Yep, let's go ahead and drop a nice Wind of Death right through here. Come on then.
Ready to bring death. Leech them off.
Rip them apart. Oh, that didn't do any damage at all. A waste that was. So here comes the secondary army. Dieter eliminated this side pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and send all of the golems and crypt horrors back over here to help. Swarm in. Any surviving bats, this is your new target. Here come the dragons. Go ahead and spread them out a little bit, get you guys out of a locked group.
Swiftly. Death will free them. Tomb on them.
Utter annihilation. Let's have one of the golems turn around and go after you, though. Yeah, we've got him caught in here. Alright, Warhounds, go nom nom on some of these broader horsemen that are left. ghouls turn around. Vargeist, you actually deal here. We'll have the other Vargeist go after... The Giant's still not down, really. Been dealing with a Giant for some time. Let's get you back over the air and try to go for the Sulikan hand on the War Mammoth here. We've got them surrounded and they're going nowhere. Enemy Lord's gone. Circle you to go after these Marauder Champions. We have them move positions. You go ahead and blast towards the War Mammoth.
Hellish vigor!
The Warhounds come back in to just find new targets. Lace them with doom. Dieter did a great job. Two rather large and very elite armies with nothing but hounds and some ghouls. Give everyone new targets. They are all in march, but let's make sure we get all of the kills here. Anyone who thinks they might escape, show them the folly of that. Down the War Shrine. Perfect. Let's go ahead and speed things up from there. Anyone who stops chasing, we'll just give them new orders. No Norskins make it out of here. Maybe lots of Norskins make it out of here, we'll see. This Famir did not do much. Giant gets dragged down by a big angry bat. Did you get the War Shrine too, or did it just escape? Looks like it just barely escaped. I mean, fair. Heroic victory. I would say so. Actually, we're going to save this one for later. So all we did was lose bats. 300 kills for hounds. You see, that's what you'd like to see. Out on the frozen chaos seas. Now we need Dieter to have more winds of magic, so we'll need to try to channel for the next couple turns with him, if at all possible. It tried. Now you're fine. And if anything, that also just shows off the power of the Nagash spells too, where we were able to keep our troops fighting through the entire thing. Champions aren't the best, but definitely better than ghouls. They are easily defeated. We'll just have Dieter turn around. You can actually go get Franz from here.
By Sigma, no.
I think by Sigmar, yes. All you have is crossbows and a couple of knights.
You dare.
That's not going to go very well for you. Alright, so back into Wrecker's Point. See if we can't raise up some more friends. The ghouls are going to be weakened, which is unfortunate. But I think we can deal with that. So we're just missing 2 units. Let's go ahead and just grab a couple bats. We're disrupting Outriders, and let's go hit Franz. Another test for Dieter. Slay an Emperor. Granted, we get to show him the Hand of Dust, and he's not going to enjoy it. If only they had more funds, Brian. Fair. Our lack of money. It's hurting us so. What we need is more global recruitment slots so we can actually make use of all of our cash. We have recruited all of the lords out of the lord pool for the past couple turns, and it still hasn't even made a dent. Which is a stark contrast to the beginning of this campaign, where we were broke. For about the first 40 turns, we were fighting the red. Alright, Franz, you're going for a very wide attack. Bold strategy. See, what if I ignore all of that and just draw you back into the woods? Yeah, the golems aren't going to enjoy it very much, but the rest of our troops will. For a long time. Yeah, broke for a long time. Excuse me. We'll put you guys up so they can draw them back into the woods here and then just get run over by all of our other units. Dire wolves, where can we hide you? Nowhere do they have stock. Yes, so we can hide them wherever we want. Big Baba dogs over here. And then we'll set everyone else up for an ambush on this side. So all the crypt ghouls that are weakened, we'll have them kind of further back. If we have to use them, we will. Alright, mouse, quit double-clicking. Nagash is so terrifying. Yeah, no, he absolutely is. That is why you don't have very much money to start. Once you start snowballing, it's game over. It's almost Age of Wonders level snowballing. The mouse is just giving out on us today. Alright, put the smaller bats up front. They do have the barrier, which is incredible. Them stave off a little bit of the shot coming their way. Vargulf's in the woods here. And the weakened ghouls further back. One unit here and the other. We'll give them the go-ahead if we need to. We start by having Dieter go bother Franz. Let's do this. Sylvania rules the night. And our mean flyers forward. In fact, well, since he's being so coy himself, run those outriders over. Pistoliers are a little bit unfortunate to try to deal with. Eater is also very, very sneaky. Let's go this way. Very, very sneaky.
Swiftly. At once. I move swiftly.
I move swiftly. Vortex back. This way. Oh, hang on now. We almost got it. Right here. And they reacted immediately. That's okay. They're gonna get hit by a little bit.
At once.
Oh, it was a fake. Oh, but was it a fake? It wasn't. We're clearing them away. Quickly if we can. Dieter, go fight with Franz. Throw the hand. Damage.
I move swiftly.
Draw them away. That way we can fight Franz with Dieter and both of the... like this. Like so. We won't go for the heal, we'll go for the stronger heal. We will absolutely need it. Oh, they're getting obliterated. Well done there, Franz.
At once. Death to the living.
It's learned the hard way that the Emperor is not playing around. Alright, bats move in now. One of you to go hit the Outriders, everyone else go after the guys behind. From the shadows. We're gonna lose the Vargeists. Doing another Sulicon here.
Hellish vigor.
Let's have this half go crush you guys. The rest can run down here towards these Demogryph Knights. Explode them. Keep disrupting bats.
Only an
Hit them here. Let's hit the... They got obliterated. Yeah, they did. Oop. Game.
Hex.
We're messing around. We won, but we had to sacrifice our Vargeists. Charge these Demogryphs. I mean, they think they're tough until they get hit by this many units all at the same time. And Franz falls. Wipe out the lads in the back guard here, the Reichsguard and such. Damage. Those are Reichsguard, you'll run them over. Grenades are unfortunate, but as long as the Reichsguard are gone, it's not that big a deal. Keep it here. This big blob is easily running over the Demogryphs. Our guys keep moving. Let's have Dieter hit the Outriders. We'll go for a super heal as everyone lands here.
Hellish vigor.
You only think you won. You can go slam into the flagellants there. That way we're not getting too exploded by grenades. See spite mode activate. Slam in here. That's a group caught, no problem. Go get these River Patrol. Take down the River Patrol. I don't think we have any more use for the hand. So bring you on back. We'll drop off some zombies on the way through here. A bit unorthodox, but it worked. We're going to go ahead and help the Vargeists. Really? They're gonna get you.
One in my power.
Go save there. Let's just go ahead and smash this big group. I thought I had you pursuing the Demogryph Knights, but I guess not. I guess not. Smash the next unit.
Swiftly.
There it is. Eager Core fall. Now it should just be the Flagellants that are sticking around. And if those are the Carolberg, they'll also stay till the bitter end. How unfortunate. You turn and go after like one of these other units that still are here. Easy. See how that worked out? An Emperor has fallen.
You serve me.
Let's bring you over here to get the melee defense buff up. Just so the guys that are fighting this, the last couple ROR aren't getting too smashed about. Oh, I guess plus he heals them, so there's always that. That's a lot of VFX. Go hunting. Like the most, they're just standing around getting smacked.
Master Necromancer.
Sweet, that is an Emperor defeated. And we'll see, but hopefully now we can move on and take some more land from him. If Wulfric doesn't take the opportunity to strike while our back's turned, we'll see. Golden Sword is going to go to our doggos. 126 kills. Alright, actually, for any of those that are here currently, I can give you a little bit of a sneak peek to the Boris. We're going to get the narrative campaign with Boris back up and running. And thanks to Brian and his ideas, we're going to probably do this over on the old world map. So something a little bit larger and a little bit more thematic for Kislev. So we'll have a great big kind of area for defending Kislev. Should be a lot of fun. And lend to hopefully some pretty thematic both battles and just some cinematic situations to have a good deal of fun and narrating. Yeah, the Flesh Mantic was awesome. Reich's Hammer gives us more experience.
They will serve.
Just dealing with these armies. Oh, there's Felix. We got another one behind us here, nothing but Outriders.
Bring me flesh to
That's fun.
craft.
Let's go ahead and kill off Colt here. Punish that one once again. Seasoned Campaigner gives us a couple of nice bumps.
Darkness comes.
I refuse.
I refuse.
Bats and wolves gather.
Let's go ahead and merge these two ghouls together. We can recruit more later on. And we'll just get some bats and some wolves. Let them gather. Against a bunch of crossbows, that should be no problem. Gives us a close defeat. Alright, we're coming up on the end for today. I got 30 more minutes here for today's stream, just for anyone who might be curious. We'll have ourselves, I guess, another battle with Dieter. Dieter Helschnitt versus Siegfried and Felix. And then I guess the Norskins will join them for this battle too. Interesting. Oh, thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate that. Boris's old start on the old world is interesting. You'll have to worry about Skarbrand and Throg instead of Archaon. That's almost worse. Although Skarbrand has no magic, so as long as we are bogging him down like a group of Kislevite warriors, we can shoot the brakes off of him. So we'll see. Skarbrand and Throg. Those are both some pretty nasty targets. Alright, let's get this going. We still have almost nothing in terms of magic. So we just need to use our Hand of Death and draw these crossbows into their doom. So let's throw the big schnasties in the woods. Once again, the golems up front to draw them in. This time I'll kind of spread them out a little bit and actually keep them in the woods to start. I want them to know they're there, but I want to not have to micro them too aggressively. Let's go 3 hounds over here. Come on, then. And 3 of them over here. One day we'll make that work. There we go. Vargulf off on the side. On either side. And then the horrors back in behind too. Hiding in the woods. Let's do it. So kind of similar to last time, we can come on over and just blast the Staff of Flaming Death through, see how many of these crossbows we take down. And then we can bring the Vargeist in if needed, but I think we'll try to leave them back a bit further this time. Gonna try to hit Felix with the Hand of Death too. You're up on a Griffin. So you're gonna think you're pretty tough. I misremembered you mostly deal with Norscan tribes, Throg, and potentially Azag. Oh. Well, that seems way easier. Skarbrand is further west. Okay. See, it's been a while since I've had myself a old world campaigns. This should be a lot of fun. 'Cause I know it has grown immensely since our last, even when we were started up our Sisters of Twilight, which may get resurrected at one point. We'll see. But the campaign was huge then. Excuse me. Here they might try to shoot soon. mean, if not, I'll just go ahead and land. Do some damage. One thing they weren't expecting.
Death to the living.
Death to the living. Start chomping your way through these crossbows, make them bleed. Dragon's Pull kicks off too. So you guys think that bunching up is safe. It's really not.
Dark Hex.
Unless they get really unlucky. Oh, they dodge it like champs. Well, maybe one day we'll get a good wind spell. The 0 armor piercing is quite sad. That's good on the crossbows though. Alright, just make sure we have... Now they are sending the war wagons in. That's perfect.
What is it? At once.
They positioned the entire... They repositioned that entire army to shoot at him quickly.
I move swiftly. At once.
Yeah, how many winds of magic total? 21. Wow, that's
I move
so
swiftly.
little. We want to save all of it for Raising Dead then.
At once. Swiftly.
And the Norskins are here.
I move swiftly.
There was no way we were going to scare them off at this point before the Norskins showed up.
Watch.
The spells are so cool. I 100% agree.
At once.
Modders have done some fantastic work with all of the... I'm thinking of the... misremembering the name. I think it's the lore of Undeath. But fantastic spells. Oh, you're coming on in? Cool.
I move swiftly.
Need to find Felix. Oh, there he is.
At once.
Let's go ahead and drop in on these iron sides. Bring some hound dogs over to actually utilize. Same thing up here, we'll bring them up. If we need to sacrifice them, we absolutely will. Try to wait for a good opportunity for a hand of death on Felix. Those black nose knights. Indeed. Black rose knights. Run them over. We'll have them get ready for the Knights of the Black Rose here soon. They get caught. And those Vargeists. They drop quick, but they do a ton of damage. Archaon kicking butt too. Yep, our Archaon campaign is going very well. Those things got mulched. Actually, those units were termites.
Swiftly.
I mean, the knights over here are trapped and in a bad spot. So what we'll do is we'll throw another Staff of Flaming Death this way to kind of keep the army from doing anything about it. That'll readjust how they think about that one. Hounds will get hit first. And the Black Rose Knights can get obliterated.
Dark Hex.
It completely changed how they were going to come after us there. Well, let's keep the crossbows coming back towards us. And the Black Rose Knights are gone too.
I move swiftly.
Keep running.
At once.
Are they dogs or are they piranha?
Swiftly.
My only slight gripe with the old world is the distance between settlements. Sometimes you can be chasing an army around or to navigate the territories it feels like lots of traveling. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Hounds come in here and deal with these Marauder Horsemen.
Master Necromancer.
I said we were going to save it. Let's use it on heals here. Deer and the Vargeists should easily win that fight. Let's send the ones that are crumbling into the Nuln Iron sides quickly. And these dogs hit this group. You got a few too many stragglers here. Bats in. Grab the rest of the group and send them across the field now. Runch 'em.
Mortars will perish.
Let's go for the Hand of Death real quick. Just since Felix is nowhere to be seen. let the Vargeist heal just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Bats drop in here. It's just a pandemonium now. General's running. Drop some friends in here.
You are in my power.
Regardless, this is an incredible modded map. Oh, I agree.
Very well.
I agree. Now we'll do the super heal on all of them and the great swords that might be trying to fight them.
Master Necromancer.
Perfect opportunity for some fire.
Only an
Let's go get
undead
Felix.
will they see.
Hooks on through. Big beasties are in. Vargulfs versus Felix. Felix actually has a really, really low leadership. It's one of his weaknesses. Especially if you hit him with a little bit of hand and death. It is a mess back here. Well done, Hound Dogs. You've doing very well for yourselves. Swarm tactics, they work. Guys in here. Ready, the bone golems move a little bit slow for our group.
Master Necromancer.
They are very, very tanky. Losing some bats. That's alright. Yeah, no, their squad is doomed. Just these spearmen back here, which we'll go ahead and have everyone just surround them and hit them all at the same time. That should see them running for the hills. The dog gods don't reward failures. Unless you're Corn for some reason. Corn gets really mad when his people fail and he sends them back out. Hounds having like 80 charge bonus means they whenever they do land those attacks, they do a lot of damage. Let's get pursuing. Makes it easier to take down the Norscan settlement after. Yum 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 yum. Vargeist seem to get chewed up by bigger entities. Vargeist just, I think it's because of their low armor. They deal a lot of damage, but you want to basically let them be the ones dealing the flanking. Otherwise, they get smacked. But I would agree, it seems like they get smacked much harder with single entities. Outside the battle there. Easy. And the only thing lost was not of value. Franz and that lord did a number on him. That's absolutely true. Even that lord took down, I think, 3, took down 4 of them. That's the number there. Oh no. Not now. We've done so well. No crashes. That's what I thought. Vargeists also do a lot better when they have critical mass. So if you got like 3 or 4 of them hitting one unit, you're gonna lose maybe a couple, but they deal so much damage on that charge that it tends to scare off whatever they hit. We'll have to test it though on a large entity, even if we have like 4 of them. And maybe that's their counter. And then we'll store that for later when we're facing off against Nagash when he's in the game. When he's been put in proper. Because on vanilla, it just seems to be dealing with the crypt horrors themselves is the problem. These suckers are near unkillable. many more DLCs before Nagash? That I don't know. I couldn't even begin to speculate. Everyone was pretty positive he was going to be the 100th Lord, but that ended up being our ball. And no one saw that coming.
Bats and wolves.
We'll go ahead and take Niederschaffen. It's in the name. We lose some dogs. Well, sometimes that's just the way. And then we bring back more. That's income. I would prefer to upgrade our horde growth building, if anything. Dieter, while you're here, can we get some good troops? We can at least get some more criticals. I like that. Place those lost. We get the Vargeists. No. I think they take multiple turns. We're all out of global anyway. Let's get a whole bunch of ghouls then. Reporters seem very much great bang for the buck units. Absolutely.
Darkness comes.
And if you're fighting Gorst, that's all he likes to recruit. The Empire may have their doom stacks of Outriders, but he does the same with the Horrors. So Crag the Grim.
You what?
Yeah, I thought you were a unique. Crag's Hammer. Wow. Burnt and flaming attacks. Crag's Armor. Lots of miscast chance. So we need to use Krell against Crag then. We've got Drazwith hopping over here. We've got lots of baddies inbound.
What do you want?
Everything dies.
Love Vargei's versatility. Yeah, no, absolutely. The fact that they can basically clear off walls in one swoop is one of the best things about them. Also, Nectin Bow.
This is my order.
We need some expendables for you. Oh, really? We're out of dogs.
Advance! Strike on my command.
Yeah, we're going up. Borgrim fell back to recruit,
My dynasty reigns
which is
supreme.
always a good time. Let's go replenishment. Lightning strike. In fact, multiple lightning strikes if we're fighting the dwarfs and then renowned and feared. Beautiful. Try to pass out the rest of these here quickly. Soul Stealer is such a good heal. Rotten Enforcers for more missile strength, resistance, and weapon strength for coast units. We already have that, you big dumb. Let's go Midges of Gashazar as well then.
My mind rages.
Yeah, Taunt is a pretty good ability. So let's go hard to hit into Taunt.
What do you want?
Soon I'll be all powerful. What?
More
There's so many of you, it's hard to keep track, but we'll just keep going for the tried and true. So Children of the Night is upkeep production. Let's go Undying Horde once for replenishment. We'll go down the Lightning Strike path for him too. Caledra, you're the only one we haven't got to see fight yet. In fact, please, is it time? Ooh, it is. And it's a Pyrrhic victory, too. I mean, I know we're not that tough, but come on now. What kind of walls do they have? They have no walls. Alright, let's take down some lizards. Should have time for about one more battle here. Let's do it. She's gonna have a full ghost army once we have some time to set her up and do some proper recruiting. Shoot, this may be one of the best portrait images in the entire game. That's incredible work. I'd actually love to see them kind of do it in a rework to Lizardman where they're leaning more into their weapons causing some kind of bleed effect. maybe not poison, but some other kind of contact effect that's bleed. Okay, so I can even show how I like to do battles when it thinks we're gonna lose. What I will tend to do is deploy all of our lads hidden on one side, or as long as it allows us to. Actually, one unit I don't care about will deploy over here. That way they can get shot up by the towers, and all the units can say, "Oh, it's time to fight." Ghosts over here too, because they can move pretty quickly. Are you going to live stream Total Domination? Yes, that's the whole plan. We won't be doing the whole thing today, but we will continue this stream campaign until we do achieve Total Domination. Syrene's hide, perfect. Our very first domination victory here for the channel, yep. I don't mind them knowing where they're at. That makes them think all of our armies over here on this side. And then Caledria, which we can actually show off for the first time here. Okay, so she got the same kind of dress setup that that Genevieve has. Now she looks great. Got some demonic music, or some I guess undead music. Let's see just how potent this is. So what are your skills, just so I'm remembering? Reanimate, Red Fury, Harp of Echo. So everyone around here is going to rampage. Got an explosion for getting away. Okay, so just some basic stuff. Then Dread's Embrace. So leadership drops as we are fighting. Because fighting against ghosts is scary. Who would have guessed? Alright, so now what we do is send everyone in. They deployed their entire army on the other side like big old dumbs. They can sit there and getting shot. Go. Tear down those gates. Send the bats over on this side here. Sirens and all of our Karen Rage just move up. Now they have to run all the way across the map. No lime green skinks this time. Or up and over these walls here. Oh, they got the snakes. I mean, sure. Zotek's trying to snag a few souls on the way through, but it didn't work. Everyone's still pretty much fine. Yeah, we'll bring the Pterodon Riders over and just munch on them with our bats. We'll have one of the bats stay here. One of the other bats push forwards. We can try to trap them. Otherwise, they'll just run away, which is lame. Dogs are in to nom nom through the gates. Even after the change, they seem to be very, very good at it still, so we'll let that be their job. Zombies can go up and over, and so you pull back. Keep drawing them into our trap. You go ahead and attack. Circle so they can't get away. Like, oh no, hang on now. These bats are clever. And they're well trained. You might get one, but that's it. Fleeing away from your men. The Rottweiler-sized bats can... Oh, well, there goes Stevie. Bats, come on, you got one job. Pterodons are quick, turns out. Alright, let's have you guys move up and start getting through this barricade then. You zombies Sorry, where did that come from? Sotek's poison. Oh, it's just another snake. The snake pop. I mean, did they split up? What's going on here? Oh, they're up to all sorts of dastardly tactics. I can see this. Let's go ahead and give them the attack order then. That seemed to have broken it a little bit. These zombies come down here and capture this zone for us. That way we can get through the gates quickly and get set up. Come on then. It is not working with me here. Pterodon. Have been caught? Question mark. Did they manage to sneak through? I mean, you gotta give him credit. Pulled out every stop in the book. Not sure if they're having issues getting down off the settlement walls or what, but we'll just drop them on down here. Finally caught the Pterodons. Like that, not all the units are actually staying with what we told them to do. You guys go get those skink cohort over there then. We're through. Zombies. Hey, shenanigans. Absolutely. That's alright. Go hit these barricades. Oh, I didn't know you had 3 uses of the poison of Sotek. Alright, fair enough. Ghosts, go ahead and bring yourselves in. We'll draw the lizardmen in and we'll run them over. Cusco's poison, the poison for Cusco. Right. Snap was trying to use the power of freeze frame for a moment. You guys come on back in now. I think those skinks have had enough. Those skinks have had enough. Galadriel, let's see what your abilities look like. Oh, the explosions around you only. Oh, whoa. Sound wave of doom. Oh, it's a sound chakra. See, that's great. Alright, zombies in. Ghost, go to the center. Did the Cairn raids go over the... There's a gate here. A perfectly good gate. Doggos are through. Zone, you go ahead and move towards the skink cohort here, and then everything else that isn't an archer, charge into the Saurus. Oh, that also is only people around you. I need to read these. That also looks incredible. Wizard, it's just music notes. Oh yeah, sure, but it's something new. We're using music chakrams to obliterate people. Alright, go take out these skinks over here. Go this way to do it, though. Bats drop in, ghosts. You know what to do. Auto attacks for all. Everyone else is moving quite ridiculously. Good job, boys. Making Galadriel proud. And she has no casting, so we will want to bring some kind of healing caster in with her. Oh, that was awesome. Combo of Kraken and sound. Need the bats to get out of there. They're getting raided, so let's bring them up and away from whatever fights they're in. Bring you up. Oh yeah, they're the No, don't go that way to get the skinks. That's a good way to die. Wait. You can definitely go around here. Oh, you have to go this way, duh. Like, hang on now, you can go around this way. Yeah, let's go hide on that side, so let's go ahead and move up and through. Sneaky, sneaky. That's your job, is to go bother the Saurus over there. For a moment. Meanwhile, the Ghost Army can go deal with these Saurus warriors. Even the Saurus have their limits in terms of fear. Try some shenanigans here against the AI. Let's see. We're gonna go capture your zone. What are you gonna do about it? One down away from the javelins. Let's see, they're gonna try to get some cheeky shots in. I think you did a good job of defending there. Go ahead and land on them. Ledry and company, let's go ahead and take these lads out. Strengthen the spirit host further. Oh, but you got played. They decided killing one unit is more important than saving their souls. That's what. See what I mean about see what I mean about spite mode. I think they stole one from Age of Wonders. Ghosts galore. Hit him with the anguish. Go up to the next group. The dead shall rise. They let us capture the zone. I'll sacrifice all of our bats willingly. Sides rise and fall from the spirit hosts. I guess they just give people heart attacks. That's what they do. There goes another barrier. Oh. Fair enough. Hound dogs come through and chew on the back of these Saurus. Chew on this. Oh no, the Saurus actually made it. Good for you guys. We'll run the dogs away. No reason to give their lives up for free. Why have they? Oh, because the barricade's there. Or shenanigans. Dogs this way. All of the ghosts can in. Where are you lot going? Like, we realize that these are the weaker units, so we're gonna go get them. Be right back. Caledria, go ahead and empower the Karen Rays as they move in. Speed yourself up. Like that half of them turned around. That was a really bad charge, guys. So cheap to recruit. Bats are aerial zombies meant to be sacrificed. Current fire in there, and the rest of the ghosts can come up the hill here. And the spirit hosts go through, and after these spears, other set of Karen Rays, you do the same. Galadriel shall play the lament of your doom. Can you shoot some lads, please? Thank you. Probably my favorite of the Mortarks. Krell is the best beat stick, but looks incredible. We'll have to see when we get her army all like properly kitted out for ghosts. Alright, while that loads, I won't keep you all here just to say goodbye, so I appreciate you all so much for stopping on by today's stream. We're going to continue to go for our domination victory here with Nagash. We just got a couple of the larger armies to smash through, and then it should be pretty easy auto-resolves, at least until they build up and kind of a last-ditch effort to stop us, usually at their capital. So this should be just kind of us cleaving through armies. It'd be a lot of fun battles here, because everyone's all built up here in the end game. But unfortunately for them, even our weakest armies tend to be able to pull out a victory, even if we have to sacrifice a lot of our expendables. So thanks once again for stopping on by. We will continue the Legions of Nagash RN next week. For now, though, we're out of time for today. See you all next time. See you, Brian. See you, Evan. Good to have you on in. You all have a great weekend, too.